Alright, so right now we're doing, are you recording me? Yeah. Nice. Right now we're doing the pre-talks while the intro song is loading in.
You talking about something you had to yell meta about it.
I mean, it's not like they can really hear us right now. It's pretty muffled. Maybe now they can hear us. I don't know. It depends on, I don't know, I think someone's like...
Hey everybody, what's going on?
What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 7 of the Simple Crowd podcast.
Heck yeah, this one's called, I don't know.
We don't know yet.
You know what it's called.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, because I listen to these and then I go, okay, that's a good name for it. And Jaden's like, what's the name for it? And I'm like, that's the name for it. And he's like, all right, I'll make that thumbnail real quick. And he makes that thumbnail. He redraws the background every single time
by hand. It's
and
very,
I'm like,
very,
Jaden,
very tedious work with the labor of love.
You could just copy it. And he goes, no.
This should be the first podcast on its own week. We're just discussing that. We're almost caught up on our podcast because we backlogged a few of them. So
we backlogged. All right. So for everyone wondering who's been, first of all, if you've watched all of our stuff and then caught up thus far, then hell yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. That reeked of Chinese food.
We didn't have Chinese food.
We just ate some Chinese food.
We had Chinese food just now.
There's no reason to lie to them, Jaden. We ate Chinese food.
I'm sorry.
We supported them. I don't know why that's a negative thing.
We supported their business.
I like this background.
Yeah, our background this week is a cyberpunk city. It's like a little metropolis. It's raining.
It's floating around. It's very video gamey, but it's pretty nice.
Yeah. That's the vibe. What are you saying though?
But yeah, so the way we recorded everything was I didn't know how to edit at first. So we recorded stuff like, when did we start record? Because the first thing we recorded was Sekiro. When did we start?
I think it was early November.
Really?
Yeah, because it was before I moved.
It might have been in October. It was before October then.
No, because I moved
because I talked about going to Seattle, and that was on one of our second sessions of Crawl. I think.
You did?
Uh-huh.
No, you talked about after you already went there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did that on like our second session of Crawl because that episode just went up.
And that was on Halloween, right?
Yeah, I was over there on Halloween.
So I think it was after I moved, like right after.
So we must.
No, it was before. 'Cause I remember we had a schedule, and then I think I had to skip a day.
Yeah, because it was before your birthday too, because we had already started by then. Remember?
We did?
Yeah, because I remember talking to the homie Archer about it.
Oh.
And he was like, dude, I want to see what's up with your channel. I bought Jaden Battletoads. Should I just send that to you? And I was like, yeah, because he bought that for you for your birthday.
Still have not received my Battletoads.
Yeah, you have. It's mine though. We'll eventually play that on the channel because it's your birthday gift from Archer.
Yeah. Thanks, Archer, if you're listening.
Heck yeah.
Thank you for Battletoads.
Also, Archer, if you're listening, I miss you. I love you. I'm going to give you a big hug when I see you.
I miss you. I hope he's okay with us name dropping you in the podcast.
I'm sure he is. I see him down in those comments pretty regularly, and I'm like, hell yeah, that's my boy right there.
You know what? You guys got like maybe 10 views at best for video. I don't give a fuck. Like, okay, Archer,
it's like, no one's going to dox me. No one's going to kill me unless my cousin Omar decides, you know what? I'm going to go kill Archer. I don't know who he is, but I'm going to find out who he is, and I'm going to kill him.
Why would he do that?
I don't know.
Okay.
He's a determined man. Don't challenge him.
Fair.
He's a big, handsome man.
Fair.
Can you turn down the ambience a little bit?
I'm turning it up.
Okay. That's good.
There we go.
Yeah.
Good volume.
We might have been screaming over each other a little bit.
It's fine.
Because the choir was like, ooh, like slowly getting louder and louder. It's like, all right, guys.
We have a little ambiance in the background while we're recording this because of the video. The cyberpunk video.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So the first thing we recorded was actually Sekiro, but I liked the way that Crawl energy felt, so we uploaded that one first.
Yes.
So in that one, you hear us talking about like not having any back supports because I was sitting on an amp and Jane was sitting on like what were you sitting on, like the stool?
No. Yeah, I was. Yeah,
the little drum stool. But then we got chairs. My mic quality changed because I went from a little Scarlett something to a SM7B. Little beauty of a mic.
Yeah, and my audio quality is the same.
Yeah. She got a good radio voice. It's fine.
I'll get my SM7B one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Matthias, real quick, just to show the difference. So right now, Jaden's mic is muted, and now I'm talking. So that's that little slight bit of echo. Now, Jaden, you say some words.
I'm saying some words. Here's me saying some words.
While my mic is muted.
Yeah.
Well, then it wasn't when I said, now my mic is muted.
Yeah, your mic is good at isolating your voice a lot better than mine is. Yeah. This one's just picking up fucking everything.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
Whenever, if I'm just talking about something, and you're just kind of like listening to me in a Let's Play, I'll turn off your mic sometimes. Sometimes it's too obvious of a difference and I have to leave it on.
Yeah.
Otherwise it goes from like this kind of like gentle ambience and then I'm talking
It's like
it's like
hyper-focused,
hyper focused, really compressed and stuff, and it's like, oh, then it brings out the white noise too much, so it's better just leave it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One day.
But so we recorded Sekiro, then we did some Crawl, and then you moved for a while. That's right, because you were moving, and so we had to skip a lot of weeks.
Yeah.
And then we recorded more. So a lot of that stuff, when we talk about COVID or whatever things going on, it's because it was in different times, if it made sense or whatever. That was almost a sentence.
Almost. It's close.
If we said things and you were like, what are they talking about? That was like 3 months ago. That's why.
Yeah.
Because in the Crawl video that just went up either yesterday or today, I was talking about surprising Brandon on Halloween, and obviously Halloween's in October, and now it's almost February.
Man, I don't know why I feel like we recorded that after.
Well, we must have, like after Halloween, but
okay.
But we definitely started before because we had to skip like 3 or 4 weeks. Because also there was 1 week where you were still working too.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, because you were like, hey, I picked up a bartending shift, and I was like, well, poop.
Okay.
Because
Gotcha.
I was busy on the other day that you could have done it, I think.
Man, working. Crazy. What a
Working and
concept.
twerking.
What a concept.
Dude, I have not worked since March 13th.
It's almost been a year.
It's almost been a freaking year.
That's insane.
That feels terrible. And it's like, I wanted to get a job recently when stuff was kind of opening up again, but then it like really shut down.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's no point. I'm gonna go work somewhere, and it's gonna be like, yeah, you can get like a day a week maybe.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, well, I mean, I'll just get unemployment, I guess.
Yeah.
COVID's annoying. You've heard our annoyance with it. I was really bitter last week, and this podcast honestly was like a huge help.
That's good.
Yeah. I don't know. You saw my little Finsta post. I was like, I'm all anxious.
Yeah.
And I'm getting mad at breathing and sleep, whatever. And then we had our talk and whatever, and I was just like, I feel good.
Yeah,
so that was a really cathartic podcast for
Good.
me. It felt nice.
I'm glad.
I'm feeling great this week.
That's good.
I got some Chinese food in me. Not wearing any pants. Feeling good.
Yeah, I was telling Tristan yesterday. I was like, dude, like it's particularly when we move Simple Crowd to Wednesday. Because it's just, but then my days out of the house are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then Friday through Monday, I'm just home the entire time. And it's so brutal not being able to, because the only time I leave my home is usually just to get groceries. Like maybe like once.
To grow weed.
Yeah. It's just to get groceries once. And then besides that, I'm just like, I wake up, I'm home, and then I go to bed.
You wake up every evening with a big smile on your face.
Yes.
Let me scoot a little forward so I'm not rubbing against with a big smile on your face. I wonder how bad that tastes.
There we go. Yeah. But yeah, it's just life's just so boring.
Who is that? All American Rejects? Is that right?
Rejects,
Okay.
Yeah. Gives you hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they do that. That was so gross. There's a lot of orange chicken slime just in my throat still. They have that classic thing. That was a very big, like, when did that come out? Mid 2000s?
No, it was like
late 2000s.
Yeah, it was like 2009.
That sounds right.
I want to say.
Yeah. So around that's when like every band, they would do this thing, and I hated it, and I didn't realize I hated it until Mitchell said he hated it, and I was like, that does suck. Is they would do their chorus, and then when they reprise their chorus later on, it's just like a crowd singing it.
Yeah.
I can't mimic a crowd.
Gives you
and it's just the crowd singing it. I hate that. And I didn't realize I hated that till Mitchell pointed it out, and I heard it in a bunch of songs like, sucks.
And
I was like, oh man, I somehow just became pickier at music.
the percussion's always like a not exact that rhythm, because that's just Queen. Yeah. It's like very obvious, like stomping clap. Alex Turner, is that you? Alex.
He's in here. I always thought the guy smoking that cigarette on their one album cover was Alex Turner, but it's not. It's just like just a friend or something, right?
Yeah, just a guy.
Just some guy, and they said, smoke this cigarette and look aesthetic or I'll kill you.
We're talking about Art of Monkeys, by the way.
Yeah.
For anybody that's like,
for anyone
what the fuck
who's
are they
like,
talking
who the hell
about?
is Alex Turner? Is that Timmy Turner's dad?
Should be.
I don't remember Timmy Turner's dad's name.
There's a cover that Alex Turner does on YouTube that I always make fun of. and it's of a Tame Impala song. It's he just sounds just like so outrageously Alex Turner.
What song is it? I've heard that.
Like we only go
Yeah, I hate that cover.
He just sounds so much like himself.
It feels like we only. I didn't realize that was a Tame Impala song until like I had listened to it for like months.
Yeah, it's earlier Tame Impala.
Because he has two very. It's just the one singer for Tame Impala, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has like two very different voices that he does. He has
Yeah.
that one, and then like not cherry wine. I'm thinking Hosier. One glass of wine. What's it called?
Half full glass of wine.
Half full glass of wine.
Said you weren't going out late last night. Yeah, and then he has like, and it feels like a holy go back.
Yeah, it's two very different forms of
Yeah.
his voice that he rarely mixes in one song.
Yup.
Usually separates them. I don't know that much about Tame Impala.
I can't even think of another song where he uses his regular voice.
I can't even think of another song. No song comes to mind. Not one. Not a single one. Yeah.
Fair.
I was pretty stoked. I was a little late today because I was able to squeak out a run. I hadn't gone running in like 4 or 5 days.
Nice.
So I was just like, hey, I got some editing to do. I don't feel like it.
Yeah,
And I'm just like, God, it's so annoying to get motivated. I just shook my hands angrily like Alex Jones. It's so annoying to try and get motivated when nothing's open and you're just at home.
Yeah.
There was a burp, but it went back down. It's in my stomach now.
It's there forever.
I'm gonna digest
It'll
it.
never leave. Go on.
Yeah.
How to get motivated?
It's just hard to get motivated at home. Just when there's nothing, just at home.
Yeah.
It's like if you don't have weights, if you don't have your own like space to work out,
Mm-hmm.
if you have a smaller house or someone just living with you at all times, it's like I could just work out and you just watch me, but
Yeah. Tell me about it.
it's like oddly enough, I don't feel like comfortable about it.
It's so hard to get motivated at home.
Yeah.
I've been trying to work out because I was going really consistently before the gyms closed down, and I was like, oh, I'm actually like seeing results. I'm actually like going like almost every day, and then I moved and it shut down because there's no gyms in LA
Yeah.
that are open. They haven't had open gyms since like March.
Sucks.
So, and I was like, I brought my weights with me. I have my resistance bands, and I was like, man, I could work out. And like I tried it a couple times, and like it went fine. Like my roommates are completely understanding. They're like, yeah, do you work out? We don't care, because we don't. But I'm just like, it's just so hard to get motivated to work out.
I know. It's still like you still got to get into your own headspace because it's not like before, and it's like you just have to get motivated enough to go to the gym.
Yeah.
But it's like now I got to be motivated enough to work out
And not stop.
in front of like the people in my house.
Yeah.
It's like that's definitely a couple extra like points of motivation.
Yeah.
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 I get it.
Even when like my roommates are asleep and it's just me, and I can just go in the living room and work out. It's still like it's hard for me to just like not stop early because I can and just like do something else.
Yeah.
Because like once you're at the gym, you're like, well, I'm already here.
The only thing
I
to
drove
do
out
there
here,
is
so-
work out.
Yeah.
Unless you have friends there, then you sit there and talk to them. But
Yeah.
who makes friends at the gym?
Not me, dude.
Yeah. Hey, that's a Jim Jaffigan.
Jim Jaffigan?
That's a Jim Gaffigan joke when he's like, hey, this person's sweaty, they're out of breath, and they got headphones on. Maybe they want to talk. Yeah, my stepdad like just makes friends at the gym whenever he goes. I've never understood that. I don't think I've ever talked to a stranger at the gym other than being like, hey man, do you want to use this?
Yeah. Or like, are you using that? And I was like, no.
You using that? No. Are you using that?
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna use it anyways because I'm bigger than you.
Don't.
Don't do that, man. No, you're right. I'll wait.
Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
leave.
Oh, you really saved me that time.
And then you leave the gym.
I leave the gym and
And
I'm
you
like,
just got there.
I can't believe it. I can't believe I just let that shrimp use his own machine.
Shrimp.
Have you ever had anyone do that to you at a gym before?
What?
Like, be like, hey, are you using that? And you're like, yeah. And then they like kind of go to use it anyways.
No.
Okay. My stepdad's had that happen to him like 2 or 3 times.
Uh-huh.
And he's a pretty built dude.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, who, the gall, the absolute like audacity of someone's like he was sitting on a box like next to the whatever machine that he was using. I think I don't remember what it was. And he was like, yeah, I'm using this. And then the guy goes and just like he's going to start using it. And he's like, excuse me. He's like, what do you think you're doing? He's like, oh yeah. Like, I don't get that.
Was he? Did he think that he said no, And you just misunderstood?
Not from what I heard.
Oh, okay.
That's happened to him a couple times too, and I'm like, I don't get that.
Yeah, because I understand that because half the time when I ask people if they're using something, like I'm wearing headphones and so are they, and so if they're kind of like a wave of the arm motion, I'm like, okay, I think that means they're not using it.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's what their wave actually means.
He's like put their fists up. Like, does that mean you are?
So can I use it?
Gun.
You're gonna have to fight me for it. That's fine.
That's fine.
That'll be my cardio. Fighting is really good cardio.
I'm sure it is. I'm stoked to do it.
You wouldn't know. Yeah. I would love to teach you a couple basics first.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really wrestle with you because I'm just so much heavier, and that's just annoying.
How would you feel if every time you try to teach me how to fight, I just like kept farting and couldn't stop?
I would laugh at first and I'd be like, Jaden, you actually want me to teach you, or are you just gonna fart on me?
Like I'm trying really hard to hold it in, but I just can't.
I'd be like, all right, go to the bathroom, go figure it out. And if you didn't, you came back and you were still farting, I'd be like, dude, like just stop farting on me. Like you're not a child. I know you can like. If you fart, that's fine, but you're farting on me, on my balls particularly, because this is jiu-jitsu and we're all up in there.
You go to grab me and just like really aggressive ones.
That's like a I felt that.
You felt that in your ears?
No, I'm saying like the guy getting hit by the fart.
Gotcha.
That's like what Naruto Uzumaki did to win his fight against Kiba.
He farted on Kiba?
He farted on Kiba's
nutsack.
He farted on his nose, and Kiba was like, "Oh, I have the nose with the sensitivity of a dog, so that really fucking grinds my gears." And then Naruto kicked the fuck out of him, kicked him up into the air, and spiked him into the ground. It was pretty cool.
As he does.
Yeah, as a blonde boy would do in Japan.
Japan.
Yeah. I used to have a female coach in jiu-jitsu who was incredibly attractive, so I learned a lot of restraint in jiu-jitsu. I was like, oh, here I am in middle school at just the peak of my impulse, and now there's an incredibly attractive woman with their legs just wrapped around me. I was like, and I just gotta learn.
Yeah.
To not pop a boner. That's what I'm referring to here. You're looking at me like, go on.
I was like, to not rip off her clothes and try to fuck her right there. What are you learning?
Well, because in jiu-jitsu, like your main thing is like you wrap your legs around someone's waist. Like if you're laying on your back, you wrap your legs around them. So that way, if they're trying to punch you or something, you know, if you want to punch someone, you want to put your knees over someone's like midsection. So you're on top of them, just wailing on them. So for them to not get there, you wrap your legs around them so they can't just like pass through your legs. So I would have that happen a lot, and I'd be like, I'm learning discipline. Yeah.
Nice. That's a lot of discipline to control your pee-pee.
Evan was there. He watched and he was like, I don't know how you did it, dude. He's like, I'm just glad she didn't pick me. She has an OnlyFans now. She's a good-looking girl, dude.
That's funny.
That was rough for me.
That's funny.
I considered. I didn't though.
How much is it?
I don't know.
How much do OnlyFans go for?
I don't know.
Never actually
I never bought one.
Never bought them. I've never even seen one.
Well, yeah, because you would have to buy them.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm gonna look it up right now.
All right.
Not hers, but just an OnlyFans.
Yeah,
in
go
general.
for it.
Here, I'll go on my phone and do it.
Here, I'll do it on my phone. So Jen, if you find Jaden's search results for whatever reason and you see that he typed in OnlyFans, this is why. It's for research, okay?
Yes. I opened my phone once and I was on that cloud picture that we used for the Smash thumbnail.
Oh yeah.
It's just fucking a buff cloud with like two nipple rings and she was like, "Why do you have this on your phone?" I was like, "It's a simple crowd thing."
Like you wouldn't understand it. She's like, "Can I keep that for research?" Just cloud in his fucking abs.
Well, it was kind of a meme between us. I started airdropping it to her. I don't want to make an account to figure this out. Fuck it. I'm just looking at how much are OnlyFans.
I love how dedicated you are.
I just want to know.
Here, just look up my OnlyFans.
The minimum subscription price is $4.99 per month, and the maximum subscription price is $49.99 per month.
Wow.
Damn.
You gotta be. I wonder.
Creators can also set up tips or paid private messages starting at a minimum of $5. That's crazy.
That's weird too, is because I'm pretty sure like OnlyFans doesn't. I don't know if this is true, but I don't think that it was originally like I don't know if originally. I don't know. I just don't know. Okay. Everything I'm about to say, just take with a grain of salt. I thought it was like a Patreon thing at first. And then it just kind of ended up being like, yeah, now you unlock this paywall so you can look at pictures of me. Because, like, you can... Whoa, my voice did not want to say that word. You can do that on Patreon, but everyone who does the, like, here, look at pictures of my feet. Look at me stomping on mashed potatoes. And my butt, of course. Everyone does that on OnlyFans. You don't see that on Patreon a lot.
Yeah. I don't know what the difference is.
Hey, if you have an OnlyFans, put it in the comments and let everyone know. Be proud. Wear that. Pay those bills, girl.
If you could make an OnlyFans and get like a decent following, would you do it?
I would only show dick root.
Dick root and picture like of your jizz on the floor.
Oh my! Ew.
On like tile flooring.
It's just like I threw up.
And like ew. Like whenever you post it, it's just like there's no sexy caption. It's just like you put like the date in the caption, just like 1/19/2021. It's
just that, and then a black and white filter.
And it's really like grainy picture quality too.
It sounds very artsy. Dude, I forgot. People talking in that?
I think, yeah, in the ambiance.
That's
pretty
weird.
Spooky ambiance,
yeah.
I say.
I watched this video about this painter. Well, he was a photographer, and then he was
a photographer.
Yeah, he was a photographer.
Nice.
Why is that not a profession name?
I'm sure it is.
Hey, what's up? My name's Daniel Craig, and I'm a photographer. Daniel Craig's a famous actor. No. He's not a photographer, nor does he have anything to do with feet. I just thought of two names. I don't.
Yeah, you don't know.
Everyone
Daniel
tweet
Craig's
at Daniel Craig.
Life.
I'm just kidding. Don't tweet at Daniel Craig.
007.
Yeah. Mr. Cowboy in Aliens. Cowboys vs. Aliens. It's the only other movie I could think of that he was in. What the fuck was I just talking about? Oh, there was this guy that I don't know how that helped me remember. The guy who was a photographer. That's why. Yeah. He's a photographer, and I only hear photographer now.
Is that a photographer?
Yeah. He was a guy. He was a camera guy, specifically with pictures, and then turned painter.
Okay.
And he drew like these crazy like hellscape looking things, and it's like he grew up during the Holocaust era, but I think he was in Poland.
Okay.
I don't know if he was like. Well, I mean, you're affected by it because it's a fucking Holocaust. But
you were invaded by Germany.
Yeah. Yes. I was thinking of Sweden. I was like, wait a minute. No, they're very much involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all of his stuff is like super... Hold on, I have to look up his fucking name. I didn't want to do it. It's like Bezesnikav or Beshezkik.
It's Ben. Ben.
Yes. Turns out his name is Ben Jones.
Ben from Poland.
I am looking on my phone. I'm
looking on my phone.
Jaden, what the heck have you done this week, Jaden?
What haven't I done this week, dude?
I don't know.
Just kidding. I haven't done a whole lot. I've been mixing a lot of songs. Because we have a Foxglove single with Foxglove that's ready to go. I have Her Name in Lights single that's almost done. The ball's just in my court for both the songs to get it mixed down and how I like them.
Heck yeah.
So I've been doing that pretty much all the past like week probably. And then I've been trying to do some promotion stuff with Foxglove to get more of a following.
You're making that bread and gamer essentially.
I'm really trying. I've been looking into schooling lately because I'm really trying to decide what I want to do, because I don't really think I want to go to like a conventional like university, and if I were gonna go, it would be for like mixing, like audio engineering.
Yeah.
But I really don't want to spend like a fuck ton of money, because like I was looking at the subreddit for it, and they're like, a lot of them say that a degree is pretty useless in audio engineering. Well, it's like most art degrees are.
Really.
But
nightmare artist.
But I don't know, dude. I just want to get better at my craft. I feel like I've plateaued. I feel like I need somebody to help me get there.
You need something to just boost you those couple steps further.
Yeah.
I get that. The feeling of plateauing is, I don't know. Depends on where you plateaued, I guess. If you're happy with yourself. His name is, I still don't know how to say it, but it's it's Bek Sinski.
Basinski.
Yeah, I can't even.
Beksinski?
Beksinski, but it's like Bashinsky, I think. I think that was right.
That's a cool name.
But his first name, let me spell you his fucking first name. It's Z, off to a good start. DZ. IS a T, except the T is slanted. Like the middle, like it's not a perfect cross. It's like the middle line is slashed. AW. Zchika. Beksinski. That's a hard fucking name. But look at this dude's art. Here, I'm gonna throw this at you.
Okay.
If you want to follow along with us, just type in the name that I spelled out and then check out just the Google page. Look how cool his shit is, though.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's so like, apparently it was a big like, apparently it was a big inspiration for a lot of modern metal stuff, and I was like, that makes so much sense.
Yeah, that does make sense.
His stuff is so cool. Like, look at that shit.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah, that's something that, hold on. Something that makes me, I actually didn't think, I thought that was farther away. There's something that makes me really sad is that Evan sent me this painting called Kali by some hard to say name, but it's just this big fucking monster with like 6 arms. It's just eating people, and it's like hills of people like around them, like it's in hell or something. And I'm like, dude, paintings are so cool.
Yeah.
It's like when people can do stuff like that, I feel like so much art today is just like you copy and paste stuff from other things and then like maybe Photoshop some like random assets or colors. It's really annoying, especially if you're trying to buy art from someone and you can like see the laziness in it. It's like, that hurts my feelings, dude. It's like, please just make me some art. That's why I paid you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had someone make an album art for us first, but they got like halfway done with it, and I was like, "Hey, stop!"
Really?
Yeah, yeah. But it was just like, oh man, this is just you're just phoning it in.
Yeah.
It's like if you want to make art for a living, you should like it.
Yeah.
Therefore, you should put like effort into it.
Yeah.
You should get into it.
They probably just have like a formula that most of their clients are satisfied with. Like, whatever, I'll just kind of half-ass it and it'll be good enough, and I'll get my money.
Yeah, it's like I get it if you need to have a workflow, but like I don't know, the
like
passion
take pride in it.
Yeah, but like the passion like has to be there.
Yeah.
Like if someone's like, "Hey, can you make a song for a horror movie?" I would be like, "Okay." It wouldn't just be the stupid rising violins like cuz that's how annoying is that?
Yeah.
Hearing that in any horror movie, it's not scary.
Yeah.
It's just hearing the same thing over and over again. It's like, "Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I know what this rising tone is." There was something.
Bless you.
I got that Rona. I was coughing. Don't say bless you. I'm coughing. There was something I was watching recently where like the music in it was like putting my fucking butthole to pucker, and I was like, this is insane sounding, and it's so much better. I don't know. I hate copy and paste stuff. Essentially, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like in Hereditary, when they use like a lot of silence to like build up scenes, it's like sometimes no music's better, but also the music in that movie kicks ass.
Yeah.
I was listening to that when I was driving home from work, obviously almost a year ago, once, and I was like, this is a good soundtrack.
Dude, I cannot listen to a horror soundtrack driving home at night. And shit in my pants. I wasn't able to sleep that night.
That's like the not scary song on that. The rest of them are just like this weird like symphony of like just drone.
Yeah.
But that's the one where like at the end of the movie, that one became a meme. Did you ever see those?
Oh, I shook my head as I was yawning. No.
Okay. There's this one. It's like this dude who, I don't know what the format. It's like you know when your dad goes out for cigarettes, like that thing, and he leaves, never comes back, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's like when you run into him at the store after 20 years, and it's like the same guy looking at himself, but with like a mustache, so it's supposed to be his dad. But it's the stupid Hereditary music playing. The wow. So dumb. I love that. Do you ever listen to like just soundtracks for something?
Yes, I do, but kind of rarely. I remember I was really into the Star Trek Into Darkness soundtrack.
Really?
Because it was good.
That's so random.
It really is so random.
Cool.
But I was also like, maybe, I don't, whenever that movie came out, I was probably like a freshman in high school or something, and I was like, this is dope.
Like, dude, this can't be fucking real.
But besides that, La La Land soundtrack I listen to.
Okay.
Because it's very jazzy and I like it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, not much else as far as soundtracks go.
Have you ever seen Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Did I ever show you that movie?
I have not, but you've told me. Actually, no, I think we have. No,
I think we did watch that one.
I think we did too.
It's with George Clooney.
Yeah, we did watch it.
Yeah, the Soggy Bottom Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we watched
that's
that.
got one of my favorite movie soundtracks of all time.
Yeah, I remember you talking
Especially
about it.
because of the song that they sing called as the Soggy Bottom Boys.
Yeah.
In constant sorrow, fill his days.
Yeah.
That song kicks ass, and it's so important to the story. Because they're like, hey, we're just going to improvise, make up this song just so we can get like $50 real quick. And then later on, they fucking blow up. And I'm like, dude, that's cool. I love that.
It is cool.
So cute. And because of that, the KKK was not allowed to kill George Clooney that day. That movie fucking rocks.
Yeah.
That man sold his soul to the devil.
Is that true?
I love that for us, we got to hear the sound of rain between betwixt our words, aka in the silence. And for anyone else listening, it was just dead silence.
It was just silence. Yeah.
Sorry, unless it's raining right now, then you got to experience a similar thing to us.
It's gonna be raining tomorrow and the day after, but this podcast will not be out by then, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, unless you're listening to this way in the future, and which it's raining. If you're listening to this and it's raining, subscribe and turn off the video. We gotta start doing that YouTuber thing of being at the end of our things, being like, hey, by the way, like the video,
Subscribe, hit that bell icon.
Because I legitimately forget a lot of the time to like a video. Like usually, if I'm watching like someone that I'll always watch, like I always watch like Oni Plays because I like those boys. And I'll be like, oh, it's an Oni Plays video, and then I click on it, I like it, and then I watch the video. But a lot of the time, I'll just forget.
Yeah.
And when a YouTuber's like, hey, like the video, I'm like, damn it, I actually forgot, and they reminded me, and I hate that they had to do that. So this is your reminder to like our video. I appreciate it.
I have people that I just thought I was subscribed to, but I'm not.
Really?
And I just like keep getting I just keep getting the videos on like my
recommended to you.
Yeah. And I look and I'm like, dude, I've been like watching this person for the past year and I love them, but I just forgot to subscribe to them. I was like, I suck.
You're like, I love your content. I love everything you do. They're like, then why don't you subscribe to me?
I gotta go through and like clean up my subscribers. Cause I'm subscribed to people that like I do not give a fuck about, like Uber Hacks or Nova, like Sly Foxhound, like what the fuck, Watch Mojo.
Oh.
Sorry, Watch Mojo.
Sorry, Uber Hacks or Nova. Thank you for uploading Happy Wheels those decades ago.
I was really indie when I was like 12, but you know, I grew up.
Every now and then I still say, don't use the die. Don't use the die. No, that's cheating. And then he goes, damn it, God damn it. That's what I remember.
I forgot about that.
Don't use the die. Just recently I remembered something, and that's because we talked about that World of Warcraft video that you showed me when you were like, oh my god.
No. Yeah.
But then I remembered something else. They say you gave the witch her freedom. What is that from?
I don't know, but I know it. They say you gave the witch her freedom. Fuck, I don't know.
I don't feel like that was a video. I feel like that was a game that we played.
I think it was a game that we played.
I have no idea. Wait,
what?
That was the Lord of the Rings game.
Was it?
You played that one,
Shadow
right?
of Mordor?
Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah.
I think someone says that, but like not that stupid.
I think you're right.
Yeah, because you saved that old woman from whatever something. That'd be a fun game for us to play on the channel.
We gotta.
Yeah, that could be one for you to play because you played a lot of that. Yeah, easy.
I'm actually good at it.
Yeah, it's such an easy game. It's really stress relieving.
Yeah.
I was gonna say stressful, and then I was like, that's the opposite of what I mean.
There's a lot of inside jokes that we quote from random shit. Is that just from Assassin's Creed Unity.
And there's an even more specific one of you saying that was the deal. Because do you remember? Do you even remember why you said that?
It was at your house. I think you said it,
I said it, and then
Yeah.
you overquoted the fuck out of it for no reason.
I did.
Or
Just for a
you
bit.
overemphasized it
Yeah.
for no reason. Not over said it. It was
That too.
okay, but I did too then. Yeah, we were at my dad's house, and you were like, "Hey, are we sleeping in the office?" I'm like, "Yeah, that was the deal." And you're like, "Okay," and then you came back and you're like, "Why'd you say it like that?" I was like what? You're like, "That was the deal." I was like, "Did not say it that way."
But I did.
Yeah, you decided that reality was better.
And the meme lived on. That
Was the deal?
That boy was dumber than a bag of hammers.
Yeah, that's from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
That is?
Uh huh.
What am I thinking?
Wait.
No, that's from The Walking Dead.
It's from The Walking Dead.
Yeah, the video game.
They say it too in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
That's
But
funny.
yeah, you got it from that because
Yeah.
he's talking about Duck.
Yeah.
Who names their fucking kid Duck?
It's because the water off a duck's back. Yeah, but man, that boy is dumber than a bag of hammers.
You're just asking for your son to be killed, and
Yeah.
your wife also to be bitten by your zombie son.
Oof. Spoilers.
Fuck you, Kenny. I think
Kenny.
that's
That's Kenny. Yeah, his name. Duck. This is my beautiful boy, Duck.
And then was Sam the guy's name? The main guy? I know Clementine was the girl.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't
No, I
remember.
think it was Sam.
Okay. All right.
Clementine was cute.
Yeah. She's like, "Hey, can you and then zombies killed everyone she loved.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. everyone in The Walking Dead the game.
The Walking Dead, the movie, the game, the show, the puzzle.
That's the show, the puzzle. That's that.
Jigsaw puzzle.
There's a not a Donkey Kong. There's a King Kong game that's called like Peter Jackson.
Peter Jackson.
It's called Peter Jackson's King Kong the movie. It's called Peter Jackson. Oh my god! I did it again. Peter Jackson's King Kong the movie, the game.
Okay.
That's legitimately what it's called.
You said Peter Jackson, but I heard Percy Jackson. And Percy Jackson's King Kong. Good one.
I was just cooking eggs in my throat. Get mad at me for that one, vegans.
Oh shit.
They're like, why? Why'd you call them out? We
Vegans eat eggs though.
no, they don't.
No, they
Not
don't.
vegans. Vegetarians do, or they don't.
They don't have to.
Yeah,
I guess no one has to eat eggs.
I love how loose that is. It's
Yeah.
like we eat eggs. We
I
don't.
don't have to.
Yeah. I love that eggs are the in between spot. And they're just like, I mean, it's meat, but it's so good.
It's unborn meat.
That's
like
the
veal.
vegetarian excuse. I'm vegetarian, but I eat eggs. I'm like, why? It's good.
It's good. Is it immoral? Who cares?
It's immoral. It's tasty.
Tasty. Well, meat. Not tasty.
It's not tasty. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. People don't eat it? No, fucking eat it.
Sometimes.
So I'm vegan. You're right.
I'm vegan. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched Filthy Frank before?
I feel like, I don't know. I think it was Alex who's been asking me like,
Yeah, probably.
how many times, like, because I feel like I've answered this question a lot in the past like 2 weeks of like, no, but I only know the bits that he said, like, I have osteoporosis.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I did
Yeah.
talk to you about that.
Okay,
And
it
I
was
was
you
like,
too.
oh, that was iDubbbz. And
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know if that was on a podcast or on a drive, but he has this video. He has like a series that's just called like I Hate and then whatever. So he had like I hate drones, I hate vegans. I love the way that I hate drones video starts because it's just him like amping himself up and he just goes like, oh, fuck drones. It's like one of the last videos he did before he died. R.I.P.
Did he kill off that character?
No, he just kind of was like, hey, I'm gonna just go do music now.
So he doesn't do any Filthy Frank anymore?
No.
Okay.
It's so sad. It's like last upload like 3 years ago. It's just like,
Damn. Was it like
such a good channel.
was it like just like a random video?
I think so. Or he may have. I think it was like, yeah. I don't think it's not like a goodbye video or anything
Okay.
like that. That's too corny for
Yeah.
that channel.
Yeah.
But no, he has a video called "I Hate Vegans," and part of a lot of the stuff that he would do is go around and prank like random people, or just be annoying to random people. I hate pranks. That was another one of his videos. So like he goes up to this random girl. He's like, hey, what's your name? And she's like, Mary. He's like, Mary, nice to meet you. Because he did that really dumb voice.
Yeah.
He's like, nice to meet you. Shakes her hand, just points her in the face. Fuck you. You just got pranked. And then leaves. I'm like, dude, I do not have the balls to do that to anyone.
Fuck you.
I'd be
You
like,
just got
man,
pranked."
it was like so much of my personality is like, I just want to I want to not bother the people around me.
Yeah.
I want to not be the person who gets like really overly loud about
Yeah.
anything. If I'm laughing like even too loud, I get like self-conscious. So it's just going up to some random person, fuck you, you just got pranked, and leaving. I'm like, odd. It's like I could never do that.
It's such
maybe
chaotic
I
energy.
could, but it'd be like such a like, okay, you just gotta stick to it. I would have to fucking. I may as well just do a line before it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very chaotic energy.
Yeah,
having to do
so
that.
funny though. Or he there's someone like pooping in a stall, and he throws a metal, as in like a metal with like a ribbon on it, like you get like after a race.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, can you give this to me? I'm vegan. Can you give me this metal, please?
That's so funny.
Kicks ass, dude. I'm just talking about better YouTube channels than ours. That's our podcast.
Yep. That's the point of this podcast. Speaking about podcasts,
Yeah.
I have a bass for sale on Craigslist. If anyone wants to buy it, I'll put it. But I got an email that was like, "Hello, we're a podcast that promotes weird, like cool musical instruments and gear,
Really?
and we found your ad on Craigslist, and you're on the podcast." And I was like, "Okay." Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Can you tell them to shout out our podcast
Shout
while
out
they're at
podcast.
it?
No, I followed them and their. Oh, not followed. I looked up their podcasts on Instagram.
They're anti-Semites.
Yeah. And I was like, "Fuck, can't be supporting that."
I can't work with anti-Semites.
But they have like as many followers as we do, so I was like,
Oh,
okay,
okay.
they're not worth it.
Yeah, get fucked. We're
'Cause I'm
equals.
shallow.
Yeah, we don't want to support you. You don't support. You can't do anything for us. Therefore, this
Yeah.
relationship is not strategic for me.
But also, like I don't care that that my shit's on that podcast. But I was like, you didn't ask me. You just told me like, hey, by the way, you're on the podcast. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, that
It's
seems a little weird. Either like ask me beforehand or just like don't tell me at all.
I guess.
Yeah.
Or you get like 90 offers really quickly. You're like, whoa, what happened here?
Wow.
Yeah, I wouldn't really care. I don't know.
No,
I don't know, because I guess that didn't happen to me.
I did get one guy that texted me today and was asking about the bass, but he wanted to like know shit about the bass, like a lot of stuff about the bass. I'm like, dude, just buy the fucking bass.
How much is it on sale for?
$700.
Really?
Yeah, that's how much I bought it for.
Wow, it's
Like-
pricey. I would ask a couple questions then.
Well, it's fine. I have like a couple, but he's like really going in depth. He's like, is it like that pickup's weird? Is it like is it stock? Is it aftermarket? Like it's aftermarket. I was like, that paint job's weird. Is that a refinish? Yes.
Is that stock? Is that aftermarket?
And I was like, I
Aftermarket.
put in the ad at that.
So those strings, I've changed the strings. Is it in tune? You mean like right now? Yeah, like right now.
I think so. Why?
I mean, it's kind of close. The E's a little flat.
Go check.
Can you check? Can you play me a song? like what? Primus? Sure, that's really hard.
I play it. Yeah, I'm not buying it.
Hey, that was really impressive and that was really good, but I fucking hate Primus, so. Oh no!
Whoa! That's a really It's a really cute water bottle. It's very pink.
Dude, I love it. The pastel pink on it is like just it's so aesthetically pleasing. It's got a big mouth hole. I keep explaining it
That
to
makes
people.
two of you.
Really? You're just gonna hurt my feelings like this in the middle of me getting hyped
Yes.
about my God, I just smell like Chinese food when I burp. Oh, is that because earlier when I said, "Hey, look, Jaden, my mason jar, it's the same as you." And
Wide mouth. Yeah,
mouth.
I remember that. I'm gonna always remember that. You fucker. You fucker.
Huh. Nice. Jaden, if you had to get in a fight with a shark or not, would you or not? It's not a good question. Just answer it.
I wouldn't.
Okay, that's fair.
You ever seen Sharknado?
No, I haven't.
I
I just
haven't.
choked on a burp.
I haven't either. But my dude, I'm stutter city today.
Dude, I am too.
I don't know why. My roommate was watching it when I was making dinner the other night.
They won't watch Iron Giant with you.
Yes.
I'm just kidding. You haven't even
No,
asked
actually,
them.
he probably would. He probably would watch most movies with me. So I was like,
Who, Gary?
Gary. Yeah, I was like, Gary, you want to watch a movie with me? He was like, yeah, dude. But he was watching Sharknado, and we were both like astounded at how bad it is, because it's fucking terrible. Like the CGI looks fucking awful. The acting is so bad. It's so comical, which is why it's like a cult classic.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so bad.
Well, that had to be their goal, right?
I don't think it was. I think that's why it's popular. It's because it was taking itself seriously.
Because the second ones are there might be like 4 or 5 honestly, but the sequels after are literally just taking the piss.
Yeah,
like
I'm sure they are.
I'm pretty sure in this the second one he like jumps through the air and cuts a shark in half with like a chainsaw. Or does that happen in the first one or not?
I don't know. I didn't watch all of it. I just watched like the first 10 minutes.
But I think that's in the later ones when they're like, oh hey, Sharknado blew up, so let's just fuck around. People just want a shitty movie. We can make a shitty movie. We're very capable of that.
Yeah, obviously.
Clearly. Which honestly, that's genius.
Yeah, I would love to make a shitty movie.
Dude, Evan and I had a phase in high school where we watched so many shitty movies. And it was like in the span of like a week, and it was so fun because we just sat there, just turned on Netflix, because Netflix just had like just some like now they have like a really good selection on Netflix. You can find a lot of good stuff, but also some mediocre shit. Like there's this movie that was like the third on Netflix's features. I just ran out of breath. And it's like this space movie with George Clooney. That movie was boring as fuck. I was sitting there watching like, movie sucks.
What was it called?
I don't know, but it was like the third ranked movie in the world with George Clooney.
It's Gravity reimagined with George Clooney instead of Sandra Bullock.
George Clooney's in that.
He is?
It's George Clooney and Sandra Bullock. I am like 90% sure. Now that you're looking at me like that,
actually,
I'm a little unsure
I think
myself,
you're right.
But I'm pretty sure it is.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna go Gravity.
But
cast.
that's not the movie in fucking on Netflix. Yeah. But oh yeah, so Evan and I would watch. She's just awful. Fucking, and it's all those big like sea monster movies, as in like Jaws ripoffs. Is it George Clooney? I know there's a dude that's out there with her, and she's like, "Hey, isn't that crazy that we're like out in space?" And then like a comet hits him or whatever.
It is George Clooney.
Yeah,
he's
cool.
He plays Matt Kowalski.
Cool.
Also in it is Brad Pitt.
Really?
And Jared Leto.
Wow.
Michael Fassbender.
That's 4 handsome
Bradley
boys.
Cooper.
5 handsome
and
boys.
Matthew McConaughey.
6 handsome boys?
The fuck? Why? Where are they in the movie?
Yeah. I was like, where are they? I never watched Gravity, obviously.
I remember it being good. I watched it when it came out.
I mean, yeah, I heard it was a really good movie.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, duh. It's a movie called Gravity with Sandra Bullock.
Maybe they're not in it. They're not credited in IMDb, but they were in the Google thing. I don't think they're actually in it.
Yeah, maybe they're confusing Interstellar and Ocean's 11. Like, yeah, those were all one movie, right? You know, they go up and he goes back in time when he goes in space, and then they rob a bank, right? Yeah, that sounds right.
The last Ocean's movie. It's a bank on the fucking moon.
On the event horizon.
I want a movie trailer where they say fucking.
You're just like, whoa.
On the fucking moon.
Hey man, we gotta rob a bank, but it's on the moon. That's gonna be hard.
But it's on the fucking moon.
But it's on the fucking moon. How are we gonna do it? One bank, one satellite. The moon's
6 guys, just 6.
whole lot of guns. Ocean's Apollo 11.
Ocean's 1917. It's at 1917. Can I go to the moon?
This movie sucks. But Evan and I would watch a lot of shitty movies, and it all started because there was this movie called Killer Whale.
Okay.
Have I told you about this before? It's fucking ridiculous. If any of you ever find a copy of Killer Whale or find it for free on YouTube, I feel like it's one of those shitty movies that you'll find for free on YouTube.
Probably.
I watched the movie Hush for free on YouTube because it was just on there, and I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna watch that." That movie fucking is really intense. Oh
yeah, you showed it. We watched it.
Did we? Yeah, the home invasion movie with the deaf girl.
Yeah,
she's so pretty.
She is.
Yeah, she's very deaf.
Yes.
And then that dude's like, "Hey, I'm gonna break into your house. You live alone."
He was so not intimidating too.
Yeah, when he took his mask off, he was like, "I'm just like, I look like a white rapper," and I was like, oh, "Shit." But it was scary. Or it was intense, not scary.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I would have fucked him up. I would have kissed him on the lips, being like, try and break in my house. He's like, no, I'm gonna leave. You're a big boy. You're gonna be a hell of a pain in the ass to take down, anyways. But Killer Whale. It's this movie of this guy. These guys go out and they try to kill a whale, but they. Sorry, people keep talking and they throw me off. A chance to be. Okay. Sorry, guys. Our cyberpunk thing was just saying an announcement. It frightened me.
Yeah.
But these guys go like whaling, and they they go whaling. They go out and they just beat the shit out of some dude, just throwing haymakers. they go out whaling, and they mean to kill this big orca, like an adult orca. But I think they miss, and they like kill its calf.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what a baby one's called.
That sounds right.
Yeah. They kill the baby killer whale, the shamite.
The shamite?
Instead of shamu.
This is ShamWow.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
And the orca seeks revenge. Already off to a good start. So it's these dudes and they live on like a bay town. So it's pretty much this giant dock that this town sits on top of.
Yeah.
Which is, I would like to go to a place that actually exists like that. It's not like a fishing town. It's a town built on a dock. It's like Flapjack kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And there comes to a point where the orca tracks them down. Don't know how, just kind of does. I'm making this movie sound better than it is. But it breaks like a part of the town because it's so angry and it's trying to kill them.
Naturally.
Yeah. And so like part of the town, like the bar that they're in, it like sinks into the ocean. The orca like kills some people trying to get just the fisherman dude. And he decides like, you know what? This orca is not going to stop until it gets to me. And I was like, you could just go like deeper into the land, but no. And so he decides to get on a boat and go out to like just the middle of nowhere with like a bunch of ice around. And he decides to fight this orca one-on-one. Not like fisticuffs, but he's like, I've got to either kill it or it's going to kill me. And until then, neither of us can rest, kind of thing. And it kills him, and the movie ends.
Wow, really?
It sucks.
That's kind of cool, though.
I'm telling you, I'm making it sound a lot cooler than it is somehow. Because like the story, honestly, not that bad. But just it's so dumb because it's like a part of the town falls into the ocean and then explodes, and it's clearly like Shamu or something, like some trained whale, and it does like a flip in front of the camera, like and does like a pose, and it's like, why? Does that look intimidating? Like if the bear in fucking what's the Leonardo DiCaprio in The Revenant? Yeah. Like if that's like if the bear in the movie The Revenant like downed Leo and like cut him up and then went over to the screen and started fucking juggling. It's like, what? No, that's a circus act. That's not what an intimidating bear does.
Do you think Leo would have lost his Oscar if the bear did that?
They'd be like, listen, Leo, you did good.
This bear fucking killed it.
But the bear fucking juggled. That was a meme for a while, is that being like, and the winner of the Oscar is... And then they give it to the bear instead of Leo, and he's just like, well, fuck it. I'm going to fucking kill that bear. Again.
I've never seen The Revenant.
It's a really good movie. It's really long, though.
Like, how long are we talking?
I think it's like 2.5 hours.
That's fine. That's not bad.
Yeah, it kind of feels long at some points because he's so beat up that he has a lot of those moments where he's like, oh, I'm just gonna focus. I'm just gonna get some sleep, and then he sleeps, and then it has like some weird dream sequence with his Indian wife or whatever. They don't like him because he had an Indian wife and therefore he has an Indian son, and they're kind of like, and by Indian I mean Native American.
Yeah.
Not like Indian.
Like from India.
Yeah, like someone from fucking India as opposed to America natively. But yeah, and so then this is the worst part of Killer Whale is that the whale kills him. Like it's been munching down on people like the whole movie. Like there are some people who are just meatbags, just there to get fucking killed. And the way it kills him, instead of like biting down or like killing him in some dramatic way, it like throws him with his tail, like it smacks him and he hits his head on the ice and dies. And Evan and I were just like, this movie fucking sucks. It was all the way through. That movie was terrible. Yeah. Then there's like two-headed shark and there's like piranha and there's like all these like just awful CGI movies where it's like just these naked people on beaches, and then it cuts to just like 2001 or I'm sorry, the PS1 looking
CGI.
shark with two heads just underwater. It's like, what the fuck? It looks like they just intersplice like a video game between a movie.
I just want to understand what the motive is behind those movies. Like why? Why'd you make something that's very obviously not good?
Boobs in the thumbnail get views.
Okay.
I don't know. That'd be my guess. It'd be like, well, horror movies are cheap to make, but like a monster, I feel like, you know, having the dedicated CGI is like, that's got to be harder.
Yeah.
Harder than like a slasher movie. I mean, if you want to make it good, harder, but clearly not. I don't know. Maybe because they know people will watch it. Yeah,
I guess so. I mean, it kind of feels like they're like set out to make a movie, and they're like, we're gonna have to use CGI for it, but it'll be fine. We'll just worry about it later. And they got to it like, fuck, this is either really hard or really expensive, and we're almost at a budget.
We're almost at a budget because we got to pay these B-list actors.
Yeah, so they probably like
C-list,
probably D-list,
probably
dude.
D-list.
Damn.
Probably not even actors.
Not even on the fucking list.
You're not even on the list. Hey, you were at the bottom of the list? No, you're not even on the list.
The list is here. You're over there. You wish you were on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to go to a club sometime and they go, oh, yes, Mr. Carbajal, right this way. And I'd be like, that was cool, I guess. It wasn't really worth all the people that I had to kill to get here.
Yeah. And everyone in the line's like, who the fuck is he?
Who the fuck is that guy? Doesn't he play video games on the internet?
That's the YouTuber.
Do you think PewDiePie could do a flex like that? Like go up to a club and they're like, no, you can't come in here. He's like, hey, you know who I am? Do you know how many subscribers I have?
Touch this ring a bell. How's it going, bro? Oh my god,
Felix!
I loved Stefano.
I loved when you played Amnesia and you screamed.
Everybody does.
Everybody does. That's why I'm the best. Let me in. I remember the old days of listening to PewDiePie. It was a fun time.
Yeah, watching PewDiePie, playing Modern Warfare 3.
So peaceful.
So peaceful. Not care in the world.
I would play Plasma Burst on Not Doppler and watch some PewDiePie. Or I would put on some creepypastas in the back, and then Brandon and I would play chess on my dad's computer. But then we would realize, like, hey, this is really hard to listen to this scary story
and focus,
play chess, and also talk to each other. So it just ended up Creeps McPasta in
Creeps
the
McPasta.
Creeps McPasta in the he's a creepypasta channel in the background going, and he had long spindly fingers with the long fingers. That's so scary, right? Long fingers. You guys still afraid of long fingers? Every single creepypasta says long fingers, and
creepy, dude.
It's just not. After you've seen it 40,000 billion times, 40,000 billion,
it's a lot of times.
It just gets so old. I used to listen to creepypastas a lot, but it's just you're just mucking through shit to find like a good story. Every now and then you find a really good story, be like, dude, that was nice.
Yeah,
that was a creepy story. It was engrossing, but have you ever listened to creepypastas before?
No.
I will send you two good ones.
Okay.
There's one, something about Ben, but it's not Ben Drowned because that one's dumb. Mm-hmm. That's a very popular one. Do you know about that one?
I do know about it.
Okay.
I don't know what it is, but I do know about it.
Okay. There's that one, and then there's I don't remember what the other one was, but that one with Ben, that's a good one. That's a good tale. I was like, ooh, that's a good campfire story. Ooh, I want to go camping just so I could tell this fucking story. And then I never go camping. And then when I do go camping, I don't tell that story because like, man, I'm fucking hot. There's mosquitoes everywhere. This fucking sucks. Jaden, we should go camping, dude. I just played the game Firewatch, which is all about you camping. And I was tempted to have us play it here on the channel, but I finished it and I was like, that's not really a satisfying ending. I don't think that'll really make for a good play through. So we
can play and just not finish it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well.
But it's really nice because there's just a lot of like running around through like a campground essentially. Like a hiking, like Yosemite kind of area, but more sunny, and it's really nice. I was just being like, man, I want to get some fucking boys, maybe some gals, maybe bring my dog, and then just go camping, just hanging out, maybe have some brews, cook some dogs, make some brats, tell some creepy stories. You're looking at me with longing eyes of someone who wants to go camping.
I really do.
That'd be so nice, dude.
I haven't been camping in so long, and I'm so down.
Yeah. That would have been nice if you came with us to Lake Tahoe. But we literally did not have room. So that would have been rough.
Yeah.
You and Bryce would have had to snuggle. Or you and Mitch. Who would you rather snuggle with, Bryce or Mitch?
Oh, probably Mitch.
Wow.
Just because I know him more.
Okay.
So
But Bryce is so snuggly.
I'm sure he is. But I'd be more comfortable with Mitch.
That's fine.
Yeah. Sorry, Bryce.
Yeah. Bryce, if you're listening to this, don't take it personally, but Jaden just thinks Mitchell's better.
In every way.
In every way possible. If he had to choose between killing you and Mitch, he would probably kill you. And it's not because he's an anti-Semite.
Yeah. Is Bryce Jewish?
Yeah.
I don't know that. I feel like I did, but I just forgot.
You probably did.
Yeah.
That's funny. It's like one of the things he brings up a lot.
Does he?
No, not really.
Classic Jew. I'm just kidding.
Jesus. Can we call this episode that? Classic Jew. They're like, what the fuck? They talked about like movies and like shitty movies like forever, and then
that was one joke.
One joke, and now the whole episode's called Classic Jew.
Classic Jew. There it is.
Pretty good. What time are we at right now?
We're at 62 minutes.
Okay.
I'm still ending it here.
Well, how about we end up wrapping this one up, Jaden?
Okay.
All
Sounds
right.
like a plan.
Heck
Stan.
Nice.
Bye, guys. We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week. Stay tuned for what did we just play?
We played
Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man, and we also played something else.
Played War of the Monsters.
Oh yeah, that's true. Those are both coming out.
So those are both coming out. I don't know if they probably won't be out before this, but they're coming. Tell your friends.
They're on the way.
Subscribe.
Yeah, like, subscribe. Bye.